Happy Sunday night. I am having some pretty severe chronic illness symptoms today, so we're gonna make the best of it because we're staying home. I am gonna do my face so that I can stay near the bathroom. What's the tea for the week, guys? What's the 411? What has everybody been up to? Man, I have not been feeling well today. My chronic diseases are chronic diseasing hard, so I'm staying near a bathroom. We're gonna do the makeup on my face. That's what we're gonna do. So I have lots to talk to you about. That smells weird. I lost my aqua hydrating cream 3 days ago and I didn't find it until today, but I was really excited because I've been using my drops and I don't want to use my drops. I want to use these. I'm gonna use my lip mask before I put any makeup on, per usual. Also, this one smells really good. It's Champagne Toast. It's from Bath & Body Works. I don't even remember getting this. I feel like it was a gift maybe for Christmas, but I like it a lot. It's very velvety and smooth, and then I just wipe it off before I do my lipstick, but that's the last thing I do is my lipstick, so I don't know. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Grippy Primer. Okay, perfecto. If I'm struggling to breathe and y'all can hear me just breathing super loud, I'm sorry. It's the asthma. I just can't, I don't know. My lungs are yeah. Anyway, not fun problems to have, but it's what it is. Gonna use a little concealer under my eyes because you can see those little dark circles there. We don't want that. Ew. Like, yes, am I tired and stressed? Girl, are we kidding? Are we so for real? Are we for real? Cause yes. Am I tired? Yeah. Am I stressed out? A lot of the time, yeah. Sometimes I forget that I have a matte black lipstick and that it's so pretty. I have to try that again. I remember when I was 12 years old, I used to be so obsessed with the thought of doing makeup and doing creative looks like I do now, but I wasn't really allowed to use it. I was allowed to use a little bit, you know, like a little tiny bit of foundation and like little girl makeup. I just remember always being so obsessed with the looks that I would find in the magazines and how creative they were even then. And I always thought, I just want to do that. I just want to create. I just want to do looks and fashion. And I was so into design. I had notebooks and notebooks full of fashion designs and drawings and creative looks and choreographed dances. That was always my passion, just being creative in general. And that's what has landed me a lot of the work that I've done over the years is just being creative. And I've done commissions for people, hundreds of them. And that's crazy to say that I've done hundreds of them, but I have, and it's just so cool to me that people come to me for my art, and that's what I always wanted out of life, was to just like make stuff. Like, I still have my regular job and everything right now, but I've always done that outside of work. Always. Outside of being a mom, outside of 18 years of being a parent and busy and having an adult life. And I would eventually love to do it full time, obviously, but until we get there, you know, it's still just so cool to be able to say that out loud, that I have had the opportunity to create things for so many clients, so many friends, and I'm so honored to have made a piece of memorabilia for someone else, you know what I mean? I just think it's awesome. I think it's nice. And I love to do it for creative freedom too. Like, this one was for just no reason. And the one upstairs in my dining room was for no reason, because I just love it. And I wanted to make an empowering piece, so I did. I always thought, you know, I can't make a career being an artist, and I can't do this and I can't do that. But like, how limiting is that for my belief system to be like that? I just didn't think that it was feasible. But you know what? If you work hard enough and you're consistent with things and you actually put yourself out there, you never know what can actually happen. I never thought in a million years I'd be able to say that I've done hundreds of commissions for people, that I've made, you know, more than probably, a few tens of thousands of dollars just with creativity. Yeah, that's wild. It's wild. And not even having made a career of it, I still have done so much. And I'm so proud of myself for that. You should be proud of yourself for doing anything that you want to endeavor. Like, don't let people scare you out of your dreams. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people have limiting beliefs, and they want to make other people feel like they need to have that same close-minded thought process. And you have to be mindful of how you think, and it matters the people that you're around. It matters what thought process you allow into your mind. And you have to just do it while you're scared of doing it, while you're not ready to do it. Whenever I started making videos, I had a lamp, my dining room light, and I used to set my phone in a candle to make videos before I had any followers. One person would come on my live videos, maybe two, if I was lucky. And then maybe they would talk to me while I was on live. But this was like when my boys were still little. Like, I've been doing these videos for, I want to say, like 10 years or something. And I was never consistent with it until a few years ago. But I've been doing these videos for several years, and I started with absolutely nothing and nobody watching me. Not one person. So if you're sitting there and you're like, you know, I could never, don't limit yourself. And I'm not just talking about videos, I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about anything that you would actually enjoy out of your life. Because we're not guaranteed another day, you know what I mean? So just make the best of what you have and be passionate, and try not to give a mouse's booty what anybody thinks about it, because if you're happy, you know, if you're happy, why is it bad? If you're happy, who cares if somebody thinks that you're cringe? You know what I mean? If you're happy, you absolutely cannot let other people's fears leak into your life. And when somebody tells you that you can't do something, or that they don't believe that you can do something, that person's probably not for you. First of all, you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. If you have the motivation and the drive to do something, why not go try it out, right? Did I feel silly starting my makeup routines online? Did I feel silly? Yeah, I did. I felt so silly. It ended up being something that helped my family's income. It ended up being something that I was able to do as someone who has connective tissue disorders and autoimmune diseases. And I struggle to do daily life activities, and I have physically not been able to work full time for any kind of a period, like a long period of time, in years. Every time I go back full time, my body starts to malfunction so badly that I have to go back down. So this is something that I can do. This is something that other people who are like me can do. And just post the content. Why not post the content? Who's stopping you? Nobody. Who's stopping me? Nobody. Like, so what if I get picked on online? I used to get picked on quite a bit online, especially when I started, because I was 130 pounds heavier than I am right now. And people like to be mean about that, which is ridiculous, but they do. And it used to really get under my skin. It used to really bother me, but I don't care now. Like, and not just because I lost the weight. I had to develop that thick skin while I was still heavy, because I did choose to keep posting. And while I was in the middle of my weight loss journey, yes, I did quit for a really long time. I got really depressed, but that's just real. That's just transparent. That's just honest. Like, I wasn't doing well enough mentally or physically to be able to post like I had been. And that was a really scary time in my health journey. It was a really emotional time in my health journey and in my home life. I had a really hard time in those moments, and I gave up on my platform for a really long time. And I just try to imagine all the time, like, where would I be if I never gave up on myself? And I guess we'll never know, because I only know I only know what's happening right now. I know that I'm still incredibly grateful for all of my people on my page, and who watch me and love me and comment and hang out with me while I'm live. I just think it's so awesome. But when I started, I was scared. I didn't think that I had it in me. I didn't think that I could make anything of it. And I did. My page online hasn't only helped, the people who message me and say that I've been inspiring to them, or that I've helped them get through a hard time. Like, that brings tears to my eyes. Like, that makes my heart so full, because that's what I want, is to help other people understand that they're not alone in their journey, because I felt alone when I started mine, and I was really struggling mentally, and I needed an outlet. So I started doing art, and I started doing creative makeup and creative paintings and poetry. I wrote a whole book of poetry and put it on Amazon, and I wrote 3/4 of a novel that I have to finish. But people ask me all the time how I've gotten to where I am in my journey, not only just in the weight loss part, but online. And I haven't been consistent, and I have been very open about, you know, my mental health and my physical health journey. And I've taken hiatuses, and I've come back from those, and I've tried my best to be encouraging and loving to other people who are also dealing with this stuff, or just supporting me along my own journey. Either way, I'm happy that you're here. I'm almost out of my contour stick. Girl, I've had this pharmacy contour stick forever and a day, and I use it all the time. But it is finally almost out. Bananas. Do me. I think I blended that a little hard, or it's just really hot in here. Gross. I don't know why I did full face contour before I did my freaking eyeshadow, but whatever. It'll be fine. Starting to feel a little bit baby dollish. We like that. Because I'm going to use these lashes, and people ask me all the time what kind of lashes I'd be using. A lot of times it's those. Lots of times it's those. Straggling. It's one way to sharpen lip liner, I guess. Proceeds to put it on her brows. I know. It works. Since I did my brows with this, I'm just going to go ahead and do my lips with it because I'm already going to be using it. If you know me at all, you know I like to do lip combos. So that was Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in the shade Malt. Then I'm gonna use NYX XXL Lingerie lipstick, and it's in the shade Max Out. And this one smells amazing, if we're being real. I don't know if it's like cupcake or something like that, but I obsess over a good ombre and a good brown lip liner. Now I'm gonna use Pharmacy right in the middle. It's one of the very nude matte liquid lips by Pharmacy, but I cannot remember the name of the shade, and it's not on there. I might have rubbed it off. This might be my new favorite thing. I fear this is it. So cutie. All right, now I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeliner after I do my eyeshadow. I keep forgetting to do my eyeshadow. I'm gonna use my Vivid palette. Let's see, maybe some mauve shadow, but I am gonna use shimmer as well. Okay, that's all I wanted. I think I'm just gonna do some eyeliner and lashes and call it a day. I might do another audition, but yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna show you guys what a huge difference lashes make. How did you say that? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna use these Ioni lashes from the dollar store because honestly, these have been my favorite ones for a long time, and it's just kind of a go-to. And yeah, I do reuse them. First, I'm gonna yank this one off because it's the one I'm gonna use right now. But these are way too long for my eyes, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim it. A couple of clumps. Like, I trim that much off of it. We'll see how that does. Gonna put on my Duo lash glue just on the lash line, and then I'm gonna give that a minute to set a little. I want to do a bit of gloss over this just because they feel a little dry. What a lip combo. Stop that right now. People ask me all the time what my lip combos are. This is what it is today. These things. I like to do a good little ombre. This is lip liner. That's my matte liquid lipstick, and then the gloss, the Too Faced gloss that smells like grape jelly, or grape soda rather. I don't really like jelly that much, but I do like grape soda. I used to drink grape soda when I was a kid. It was one of my favorite things. See? You see what I'm doing? Yes. That makes all the difference in the whole entire world. Look at that. Crazy bananas. Hello, how are you? Love that for me. I don't know why I all of a sudden want to do an accent whenever I get my makeup done, but it's fine. I like it. It's a good thing to do with your time, okay? It is. That went smoother than I thought it was going to. Love that for me. Okay, now I need my toothpaste. Too-faced mascara. Goodness, my goodness. Girl. Anyway, a little bit of mascara so my blonde little lashes don't come showing through underneath my lashes. Okay? It almost sounded like I said molasses, but that wasn't it. Now I'm gonna yank these off, and then I'm gonna cut them the same place I cut the other ones. About like that right there. Okay. And then glue, of course. Gonna get a good little layer on there. And it just like goes on so smooth on these. So much fun. So many funsies. I'll just give that a minute. What am I gonna do with my hair, you guys? I don't know, because it's a mess, I tell you. It looks so dark in this. Okay. I don't know if it's the vitamins I've been taking or what, but my hair's been looking pretty voluptuous. Not mad at it. Because y'all don't know how many years it took for my hair to grow back from falling out so freaking much when I was losing weight. And when I first got on my immunosuppressant treatments, it was falling out in clumps. Gross. I can't. No, thank you. That was the worst time. I was so frustrated. Not only with my hair, but with everything. Okay. Like, your girl found out she had some chronic diseases, and being diagnosed with that stuff messed my mental health up so hard for so long. Cause I did not understand what was going on with my body. It was crazy. Like, I'm doing okay right now. Hopefully that continues to happen, but we're gonna see a new specialist next month, so wish me luck. I thought I had to get up for a hairbrush, but it's right beside me. I really need to curl or straighten this, but I don't want to do that at all. Not even a little. None. What am I gonna do now? You wanna know exactly how I would have worn my hair in 2011? I just let it fly around in 2011. I did that for a real long time, actually. And then there was a period of time where I used to wear it up on top of my head all the time after, yeah, I did that for so many years. Anyway, what do you guys think? This is the look for the day. I kind of feel cutie sweetie, so I'm gonna leave this done. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna get a snack, because your girl needs a snack. And I'm gonna come back and finish filming content. And I love it. But I want to make a transition video with this look, I think. I don't usually do a full beat anymore. And I need to be doing full beats like I used to, because it makes me happy. And I like it. And my hair's finally getting full enough to where it almost looks mermaidish again like it used to. Okay. And it's getting long. Do you see this? Stop that right now. I'm so excited. These lashes are doing something weird. Girls.